Welcome to Buckner Theatre at Florida Southern College. The show will begin momentarily. Thank you for joining us for our live stream production of A Christmas Carol. We're delighted to be able to share this production with you. Given the current situation with the coronavirus, the loss of lives worldwide, the shutdowns, and the subsequent effect on the arts, we feel very fortunate to have been able to mount this production. We greatly appreciate the support of the administration at Florida Southern for working with us to continue our mission both educationally and artistically. And to our students who have been very diligent in observing the prescribed safety procedures throughout the rehearsal process, both here at the theater and on their own, to get us to the point of performance. In furtherance of those safety precautions, the actors will be wearing masks throughout the performance and have been staged to maintain appropriate distancing. We will take a 10-minute break for intermission so you can stretch your legs, use the facilities, and of course, refill your popcorn. Thank you for tuning in to this live stream, and please enjoy the show.
Christmas comes again, and the very merry church bells ring.
Christmas comes again, how the happy little children sing. Now glory be to God on high, resounds once more through earth and sky.
For Christmas comes again, and the very merry church bells ring. Joy bells ringing,
Carolers singing,
it's a very merry Christmas Eve, a very merry Christmas Eve. Christmas comes again, Gloria, Gloria, Christmas comes again, Gloria, Gloria, in excelsis Deo. Glory be to God on high, resounds once more through earth and sky. For Christmas comes again, and the very merry church bells ring. Joy bells ringing, it's a very merry Christmas Eve, a very merry Christmas Eve, a very merry Christmas Eve.
Bah humbug!
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our heavenly Father, blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
God rest ye merry gentlemen. You.
Bob Cratchit.
Merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Bah humbug!
Christmas a humbug? You don't mean that, I am sure.
I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? What reason do you have to be married? You're poor enough.
Uncle, what right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Ha! Humbug!
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas? Ha! You can have your Merry Christmas. And what is Christmas time anyways for finding yourself paying bills without money? For finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer? Why, if I could work my will, I'd have it that every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on their lips would be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Uncle!
Nephew, keep Christmas in your own way. Let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone then. Much good it does you. Much good it has ever done you.
Uncle, there are many things which I have derived good that I didn't make a profit. And Christmas is one of those things. I look forward to it every year. It's a time full of forgiveness and kindness, a time to be charitable and pleasant. It's the only time of year that I know of when men and women feel free to open their hearts to friends and strangers alike, as if they were family. And although Christmas has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, it has done me good, and I am sure it will continue to do me good. So I say, God bless it, and Merry Christmas.
Let me hear one more sound out of you, Cratchit, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. You're quite a powerful speaker, sir. I wonder why you don't go to Parliament.
Fred?
Yes. Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
Ha!
Why?
Why? Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Ha! Because you fell in love? Humbug. It's even more ridiculous than saying Merry Christmas. Good afternoon.
You have to give her a chance. She doesn't know you like I do.
Good afternoon.
I ask nothing of you. I want nothing from you. Why cannot we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I am sorry, with all my heart, to find you so stubborn. But we are family, and you will not break my resolve. I want you to come to Christmas, and will want you to come next year, and the year after that, and the
Good afternoon!
And a Merry Christmas to you, Uncle Scrooge.
Humbug.
And a Happy New Year.
Good Christian men, rejoice with heart and soul and voice. Give ye heed to what we say. Jesus Christ is born today. Ox and ass before him bow, and he is in the manger now. Christ is born today. Christ is born. Christ is born. Christ is born today.
Get out. Out, 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 out! Get out! Out! Ha! All this talk of Merry Christmas and I'll retire to Bedlam.
Here we come a-wassailing
Among the leaves so green.
Here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Marley is dead. He died 7 years ago this very night, dead as a doornail, 7 years dead. Never bothered to paint out his name. I can answer to both names easy enough.
Pity. But we have no doubt that his generosity is well represented by his surviving partner.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable
That we should provide some slight provisions for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly at the present time.
Are there no prisons?
plenty of prisons.
And the union workhouses, are they still in full operation?
They are.
Still, I wish I could say they were not.
The treadmill and poor law are in full vigor then?
Both very busy, sir.
Oh. From what you had said earlier, I thought something had been done to stop them in their useful course. I'm very glad to hear it.
Since those institutions are seldom known for distributing Christian cheer for mind or body, a few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth.
We choose this time because it is a time of all others where want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices. So, what shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to be anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. Since you asked me what I wish, friends, I'll answer you with this. I don't make merry at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I help support the establishments I have mentioned. It costs enough, and those who are badly off must go there.
But many cannot go there.
And many would rather die.
If they would rather die, they better go on and do it, and decrease the surplus population. Besides, I don't know anything about that.
But you might know it, Mr. Scrooge.
Ha! It's not my business to know. It's enough for a man to understand his own business. I feel no need to interfere with anyone else's. Besides, it occupies me constantly.
But what about
Good afternoon, friends.
And God send you a Happy New Year.
Get out! You want the full day tomorrow, then?
If quite convenient, sir.
Ha! It's not convenient, and it's not fair. If I was to withhold your half-a-crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used. But you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work.
It is only once a year.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. But I suppose you must have the full day. Be here all the earlier next morning.
I will. Thank you.
Today's the day for rejoicing and cheer.
Today is the day for rejoicing and cheer.
So gather, good people, and lend me your ear. Good tidings of joy, let all the earth hear. Today is the day for rejoicing and cheer.
Today is the day for rejoicing and cheer. Today is the day for merriment. Today is the day for cheer. Shout the news far and wide. Christmas is finally here.
There are candles in the windows. Feel the crisp winter breeze. Smell the roasting chestnuts, see the lights upon the trees. Join the carolers in their singing. Joy to the world. The church bells chime.
There's a joy in every greeting. It must be Christmas time. Today's the day for merriment. Today is the day for cheer. Shout the news far and wide. Christmas is finally here. Today is the day for merriment. Today is the day for cheer. Shout the news far and wide. Christmas is finally here.
Hang the stocking on the fireplace. Hide the mistletoe way up high. Place the garland on the door. deck the halls so sublime.
The goose that is the fattest, smell the baking pumpkin pie.
Gather loved ones round the table, it must be Christmas time. Today's a day for merriment, today's a day for cheer. Shout the news far and wide, celebrate it's Christmas time. Christmas is finally here. Christmas is finally, 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 Christmas is finally here.
It's wonderful.
Merry Christmas.
There's something in this book.
It's dismal back here. Someone should do something about that. But darkness is cheap. I like that. Ah, here we are. Come. Ah! God! Ah! Ha! Pooh! Just a shadow. Humbug! Storms around me beating, when rough the path I've trod, in solitude retreating, I love to be alone, alone, the world forbidden, alone, oh blessed retreat. Alone, and I am hidden in my quiet communion sweet. Ha! Now the day is over, night is drawing nigh, shadows of the evening steal across the sky. The day is past and gone, the evening shades appear. Oh, may we all remember well, the night of death draws near. Alone, the world forbidden. Alone, oh blessed retreat. just a humbug. Oh! Humbug! It's a humbug still, I won't believe it! How now? What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then? You look familiar.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Bah, humbug!
You don't believe in me.
I don't.
What evidence of my reality would you have beyond that of your senses?
I don't know.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because little things can affect them. A slight disorder of the stomach gives them cheats. You may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of underdone potato. There's more gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Humbug, I tell you, humbug!
Ah!
Mercy! Dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. If that spirit does not do so in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through the world and witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth and turned to happiness.
You are fettered. Tell me why.
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I wear it of my own free will. Do you know the weight and the length of the strong coil you bear yourself? It was as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have been working on it ever since. It is a ponderous chain.
Oh, Jacob Marley, old Jacob Marley, please speak some comfort to me, Jacob.
I have none to give, and I have very little time to spend with you. I cannot stay. I cannot linger anywhere. I cannot rest. Why did I walk through crowds of my fellow beings with my eyes turned down? Oh, woe is me, because their lives weren't useful to me. What kind of man is this? And yet, such was I. My spirit never walked beyond that of our counting house. Hear me. In life, my spirit never roved beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hole.
But you were always such a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Business? Humanity was my business! The common welfare was my business! Mercy, charity, forbearance, benevolence were all my business. The dealings of my trade were but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean that was my business. Hear me. My time is nearly gone.
I will, Jacob, but please, don't be so hard on me, I pray you.
I have come tonight to warn you. You have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer.
Oh, you were always such a good friend to me. Thank you.
You will be visited by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance and hope you mentioned, Jacob?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow, when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and have it over and done with, Jacob?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. And the third on the next night, when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. And for your sake, remember what has passed between us.
Jacob! Jacob, come back! What? Oh! Oh! What are you doing here? Oh! No! Oh! What are you doing in my house? Get out! Get out! No! Ah! No! Stay back! All of you, stay back! What are you doing here? Stop that this instant! Stop it! Stop it! No! Get out of here, please! No! No! You stay back! Stay back! You stay back! Stay back! No! What are you doing? Stop that, please! What have I done to deserve this? Please, no! Leave it, boy! Put me back at once! Put me back! Someone help! Someone please help! Oh, it was a dream. It was only a dream. Quarter past. Half past. Quarter to. Ha! The hour itself and nothing! Ah! Jeez! Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
Your light is so bright, could
What?
you please?
Would you so soon with worldly hands put out the light I give? Yours are the dark passions that would like to extinguish the light of truth. Is darkness so cheap?
No. Forgive me, please. I know nothing of what you speak. If I've done anything wrong, accept my apologies. So, what brings you here?
Your welfare.
Oh, my welfare? Well, thank you very much, but I can't help but think a night of uninterrupted sleep would be best for my welfare.
Then let us begin. Take heed and walk with me.
At this hour? But I'm not dressed and it's below freezing outside.
Sing we now of Christmas, Noel, sing we here. Sing our grateful praises to the maid so dear. Sing we Noel, the King is born Noel. Sing we now of Christmas, sing we all Noel.
I can smell the river and chestnuts roasting. Do you hear them singing? Good heavens, I was bred in this place. I was a boy here.
Your lip is trembling. And what is that upon your cheek?
Oh, just a pimple. Spirit, where are you taking me?
You recollect the way?
Remember it, I could walk it blindfolded.
Strange to have forgotten it for so many years.
Oh, look. I used to swing on that gate. On that tree, I carved my initials in it. I wonder if they're still there. Oh, and the market. The owner used to give us apples at Christmas time. Oh, and the pony. I love the ponies. Oh, Harriet Ambrose. Hello.
These are but shadows of the things that have been. They have no consciousness of us.
Ah.
A solitary child is left alone, neglected by his friends.
Alone, the world forbidden. Alone, oh blessed retreat. Alone, and I am hidden in my quiet communion suite.
Why, it's Ali Baba. Dear old honest Ali Baba. One Christmas time, when yonder a solitary child was left here all alone, he came for the first time, just like that. Oh, and Valentine and his wild brother Orson, there they go. Oh, and what's his name? Who was laid down in his drawers asleep at the gate of Damascus. But don't you see him? Oh, and the Sultan's groom turned upside down by the genie. There he is upon his head. Serves him right, you know. I'm glad of it. What right had he to be married to the princess? There's the parrot. Green body, yellow tail, with a thing like a lettuce growing out the top of his head. Poor Robin Crusoe, he called him, when he came back home after sailing round the island. Poor Robin Crusoe. Where have you been, Robin Crusoe? The man thought he was dreaming. It was the parrot, you know. Oh, and there goes Friday, running for his life down the little creek. Aloha, hope! Aloha! Poor boy. I wish. It's too late now.
What is the matter?
Nothing. It's just... There was a child singing a Christmas carol at my door last night. I should have liked to have given them something. That's all.
Let us see another Christmas.
Dear brother, I've come to bring you home, dear brother, to bring you home.
Home, little fan?
Yes, home for good and all, home forever and ever. Father is so much kinder than he used to be. Home is like heaven. He spoke so gently to me one night before I was going to bed that I was not afraid to ask him once more if you might come home, and he said, yes, you should. And he sent me in a coach to bring you. You're to be a man now, and are never to come back here again. But first, we're to be together all the Christmas long and have the merriest time in all the world.
You're quite a woman, little fan.
In
the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like the stone.
Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow.
In the bleak midwinter, long ago. In the bleak midwinter, a stable place of ice, sleeping in the manger, the infant Jesus Christ. What can I give him, poor as I am?
If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb.
If I were a wise man, I would do my part. What can I give him? Give him my heart.
Come, Ebenezer, pack your things. The carriage is just outside.
Always a delicate creature whom a breath might have withered, but she had a large heart.
So she had, Spirit. You're right. I will not gainsay it, God forbid.
Are you sure Father's ready to have me home?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
But where will I be apprenticed?
You will work for a wonderful man, Mr. Fezziwig, who keeps a warehouse. Now come, we mustn't keep the carriage waiting. In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone.
Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago.
She died a woman and had, as I think, children?
One child.
True, your nephew.
Yes.
this place?
Know it, I was apprenticed here. Why, it's old Fezziwig. Bless its heart. Old Fezziwig alive again.
Yo-ho there, Dick, Ebenezer.
Oh, why, it's Dick Wilkins. Bless my heart, there he is. He was quite attached to me. Poor Dick, dear, dear Dick.
Yo-ho, boys. No more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Dick. Christmas, Ebenezer. Hilly-ho, clear everything away. Let's have lots of room here. They'll be arriving any minute. Clear away, hurry, hurry. Welcome, friends and neighbors. So glad to see everyone. Thank you for joining us for our celebration. Please eat, drink, and be merry. Dance to your heart's content, and above all, have a merry, merry Christmas.
Bring a torch, Annette Isabella. Bring a torch, come swiftly and run. Jesus is sleeping in his cradle. Beautiful is the mother of, beautiful is her son. Hasten now, good folk of the village, hasten now, the Christ child to see. You will find him asleep in the manger. Quietly come and whisper softly, hush, hush. He's coming now, he slumbers, hush, hush. He's coming now, he sleeps.
Bring a torch to Annette Isabella.
Bring a torch to the stable car.
Beautiful is the mother. Beautiful is the child. Softly now unto the stable, softly for a moment come.
Look and see how charming is Jesus.
Look at him there, his cheeks are rosy. Hush, hush, see how the child is sleeping. Hush, hush, see how he smiles in dreams.
That was wonderful, Mrs. Fezziwig. But let's get
I saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning.
And what was in those ships, all three on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? And what was in those ships, all three on Christmas Day in the morning?
Christ and his lady on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I see the Christ and his lady on Christmas Day in the morning. Where sail the ships, all three on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Where sail the ships, all three on Christmas Day in the morning.
Come on, Penelope. Yes. You can definitely do it.
Another great party, boys. Don't stay up too late. Oh, and Merry Christmas.
Did you have some pudding? It was extra special this year.
I did. Fezziwig is lucky to have such a good cook for a wife.
And we're lucky to apprentice with such a one as Fezziwig.
To Fezziwig.
To Fezziwig.
Oh, he was the best employer. And he threw such great parties.
A small matter to make these silly folks so full of gratitude.
Small?
Why? Is it not? What did he do? He spent a little bit of money and threw a party. Why does he deserve so much praise for that?
It's not that, Spirit. It's not that. He had the power to render us happy or unhappy, to make our service to him a pleasure or a toil, in simply the way he looked at us, the way he addressed us. It was a thousand such little things that come together for a fortune of happiness. He had this power.
What is the matter?
Nothing in particular.
Something, I think.
No. It's just I think I would like to say a word or two to my clerk just now. That's all.
Come, Ebenezer. My time grows short. Quick.
It matters little to you. Very little. But I know another idol has displaced me. And if it can bring you cheer and comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to do, then I will have no reason to grieve.
What idol has displaced you?
A golden one.
What a double standard. The whole world agrees there's nothing worse than living a life of poverty. But the second someone pursues wealth, trying to better themselves, they're condemned because of it.
You fear the world too much, Ebenezer. All your other hopes have merged into the hope of eluding the disdain of others. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off one by one, until nothing is left except for your one master passion, the pursuit of gain. It engrosses you.
What then? Even if I have grown older and wiser, what then? My feelings towards you have not changed.
Oh, Ebenezer, our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both young and poor and content to be so. We knew that with hard work and patience, our worldly fortune would improve. But you have changed. You are not the same man.
I was a boy.
Tell me, we had not met before, not had what we had between us. Would you seek me out and still try to win me now?
You think not?
I would gladly think otherwise if I could. Heaven knows. But I cannot believe that you would choose a dowerless girl with nothing to bring to a marriage. Not now, when you weigh everything by profit and loss. So I release you, with a heart full of love for the man you once were. This may sting now. I hope it does. But I'm sure you'll soon release me from your thoughts as if waking from a bad dream. May you be happy in the life you've chosen.
No.
I hope you're happy with the life you have chosen. I hope you can live with who you've become. Hush, hush, quietly now he slumbers. What might have been?
Spirit, no more. Conduct me home. Take me back. Why do you delight to torture me?
One shadow more.
No, Spirit. I don't wish to see it. No more, Spirit. No more.
you better get to bed before your father gets home. Oh.
Well, I saw an old friend of yours this afternoon.
Who was it?
Yes.
How could I? I don't know. Who? Mr. Scrooge?
Mr. Scrooge it was. As I passed, I looked in his office window, and there he was. His partner, Jacob Marley, lies upon the point of death, I hear. There he was, working alone. Quite alone in this world, I do believe.
Spirit no more! I can't bear it. Take me home. Haunt me no longer!
Scrooge! Ebenezer Scrooge, come hither. Come, man, know me better. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You have never seen the like of me before.
Never.
Have you never walked with any of my brothers in these past years?
I don't think. No. How many brothers have you had, Spirit?
More than 1,800.
A tremendous family to provide for. Spirit, conduct me where you will. I went forth last night on compulsion and learned a lesson which I think is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe. On December 5 and 20, boom, boom, boom. On December 5 and 20, boom, boom, boom. For a blessed babe was born upon this day at break of morn. In a manger poor and lowly lay the Son of God most holy, boom, boom, boom. Holidays the good Lord gave us, boom, boom, boom. Holidays the good Lord gave us, boom, boom, boom. Summer feasting suits us best, yet with all his name be blessed. You know the author need to remember, sent us Christmas in December, boom, boom, boom.
On December 5 and 20.
Boom, boom, boom.
On December 5 and 20.
Boom, boom, boom.
So rosy white, so rosy white. Son of Mary, Virgin Holy.
In a stable, mean and lonely, boom, boom, boom. On December 5 and 20, boom, boom, boom. On December
in what you sprinkle from your torch.
There is my own.
Would it apply to any kind of dinner on this day?
To any kindly given, a poor one most.
Why to a poor one most?
Because it needs it most.
Spirits, I wonder why you, of the many beings in the world around us, should wish to cramp these people's opportunities for innocent enjoyment. You wish to stop them from dining on every seventh day, often the only day which they could be said to dine at all. You seek to close these places on the seventh day, and it comes to the same thing.
I seek.
Forgive me, if it hasn't been done in your name, it's been done in the name of your family.
There are some upon this earth that claim to know us and do their deeds of passion, pride, ill will, hatred, bigotry, envy, and selfishness in our name. But they are as strange to us and all our kith and kin as if they had never lived. Remember that and charge their doings on themselves, not us.
I will.
Hail the New Year, lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Fearless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la. Thank you.
Your precious father, then, and your brother, Tiny Tim. And Martha wasn't this late last Christmas Day.
Here's Martha, Mother.
Yay!
Wow, there's such a goose, Martha.
How late you are, my dear.
We had a great deal of work to finish up at the milliner's last night, and a great deal more to clear away this morning.
Never mind that, you're home now. Sit down by the fire, my dear, and warm up. Lord bless ye.
Here's Father coming now. Hi, Mother.
Why, where's our Martha?
Not coming this year.
Not coming? Not coming on Christmas Day?
Here I am, Father.
I wouldn't miss Christmas.
Children, help your mother with the table.
Peter, would you help Martha with the goose? And how did little Tim behave in church today?
As good as gold. No, better. Sometimes he gets thoughtful sitting by himself so much. Thinks the strangest things you've ever heard. Why, he told me coming home that he hoped the people saw him in the church because he was a cripple, and because it might be pleasant to them to remember on Christmas Day who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. And I can tell he's getting stronger and hardier every day.
Boar's head in hand hath she, bedecked with bays and rosemary. I pray my masters be merry, quod est he seen convivio.
Amut apri defero, redes laudes Domino.
The boar's head, as I understand, is the finest dish in all the land, and thus bedecked with gay garland, let us servire cantico.
Caput apri defero, redes laudes Domino.
May I present the Christmas goose, the likes of which we have never seen before.
There has never been such a goose.
There's more than enough for everyone.
A Merry Christmas, my loving family. God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
Spirit, I had no idea Bob Cratchit had a child who was unwell. Spirit, tell me, will the child live?
I see a vacant seat and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, kind Spirit, say he will be spared.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, none other of my race will find him here. What then? What difference does it make? If he is likely to die, he had better do it and decrease the surplus population.
Oh, You use my own words against me.
I do. Man, if man you be in heart, it would profit you to think before you speak, until you know who and where the surplus is. Who are you to decide what men shall live and what men shall die? It may be that in the sight of heaven you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
A toast, my dear family, to the most wonderful goose to grace our table.
To the goose!
And to Mother's delicious pudding.
It was good, wasn't it? And I thought I used too much flour.
To Mother's pudding!
And Mr. Scrooge. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
Founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. Oh, I'd give him piece of my mind to feast upon, and I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
Dear the children, Christmas Day.
And it should only be on Christmas Day that one would toast to the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge is. You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you do.
My dear, Christmas Day.
I'll drink to his health for your sake and the day's, not for his. Long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
Mr. Scrooge.
To
Mr. Scrooge.
Lo, how a rose are blooming from tender stem hath sprung. Of Jesse's lineage coming, as men of old have sung. It came a floweret bright amid the cold of winter, when half spent was the night. Isaiah 'twas foretold in the rose I have in mind. With Mary we behold it, the Virgin Mother kind, to show God's love all right.
boughs with boughs of holly.
La 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 la.
'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Show the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. And now it's everyone else's turn. Come up with something. Darling, come.
See the blazing Yule before us.
La 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 la.
Strike the harp and join the chorus.
La 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 la.
Follow me in merry measure.
La 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 la.
My tale of Yuletide treasure.
La 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 la. Everybody! La 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 la. Fast away the old year passes. La 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 la.
Hail the new year, lads and lasses.
La 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 la. Sing we joyous all together. La 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather. La 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 la. Merry Christmas Eve.
Many different celebrations tonight, each joyful in their own way, but I am tired. Where else could we possibly go? What place is this? Wait, I know that laugh.
He said that Christmas was a humbug as I live. He believed it too.
More shame for him, Fred. He should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
He's not so pleasant as he might be, that's the truth. But his offenses carry their own punishment. And I have nothing to say against him.
He's very rich, isn't he?
I'm sure he is. At least that's what Fred's always telling me.
What of it, my dear? His wealth is of no use to him. He doesn't do any good with it. He doesn't even make himself comfortable with it. And I'm sure he isn't considering to benefit us with it.
I have no patience for him.
Oh, I have. I feel sorry for him. I couldn't be angry with him if I tried. Who suffers by his ill whims? Himself always. Here he takes it into his head to dislike us and to not come and dine with us. Well, what's the consequence? He doesn't lose much of a dinner.
I think he loses a very good dinner.
Thank you.
Well, I'm very glad to hear it. What do you say, Topper?
Well, I say a bachelor is a wretched outcast who has no right to express such an opinion on the subject.
Yes.
Do go on, Fred.
I was only going to say that the consequence of his taking a dislike to us and not making merry with us is that he loses some pleasant memories, which could do him no harm. And I mean to give him the same chances, whether he likes it or not. For I pity him. He may rail at Christmas till he dies, but maybe he'll change his mind. And if he finds me going there in good temper, year after year, and saying, Uncle Scrooge, how are you? I really think I shook him yesterday.
Oh, I'm sure you did, darling.
I'm
How
sure I
about
did.
a game of blind man's bluff?
Yes, let's.
Let's go.
I love this game.
The holly and the ivy, when they were both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown.
The rising of the sun,
And the running of the deer.
the playing of the merry organ.
Sweet, sweet
The holly bears a blossom,
as sweet as any flower.
and Mary for sweet Jesus Christ.
Sweet is good.
The holly bears a berry,
As red as any blood. And Mary for sweet Jesus Christ, to do poor sinners good.
I'm glad to see you're enjoying yourself, Ebenezer. But our time here is coming to an end.
Yes and no. Let's play yes and no.
Here is another game. 1/2 hour more, Spirit. Only one.
A wild animal.
Zoltan's performing there.
No, it doesn't dance. Look, it paces.
Well, does it live in a zoo?
Just guesses, please.
It sits in a chair and growls.
Mother's Cocker Spaniel.
And eats with a spoon.
A sick pig.
A stuffed goose?
A pack rat.
An old goat.
A jackass?
I got it. I know what it is, Fred. I know what it is.
What is it?
Your Uncle Scrooge.
I think you should have said yes to the bear.
Well, he's given us plenty of merriment, and it would be ungrateful not to drink to his health. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, wherever you are. You wouldn't take it from me, but may you have it nevertheless. To Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle
Scrooge.
Growing older. Are spirits' lives so short?
My time on this globe is very brief. It ends tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight at midnight. The time is drawing near.
Forgive me if I'm not justified in what I ask, but I see something strange behind you. Who and what are they?
Look here, Ebenezer. Look at these children.
Children? Those twisted, pinchered things are children? Spirit, whose children are they?
They are the children of ignorance and want. Look at them.
No, they're monsters.
You must look. You don't need eyes to see what is written on their faces. Do you see it? It is doom.
Have they no refuge? Can they not be helped?
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons.
Are there no workhouses?
Plenty of workhouses. But many would rather die than go there.
And some would rather kill.
If what you see remains unchanged in the future.
No, Spirit, no. Stay back. Stay back. I take it that I'm in the presence of the ghost of Christmas future? You're here to show me shadow of things that may come in time but have not yet come to pass? Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any specter I've ever seen. But as I know your intention is to do me good, and as I wish to live to be another man, I will accompany you and do so with a thankful heart. Will you not speak to me? Lead on, Spirit. The night is waning fast, and time is becoming precious to me. He hath this day.
He's man of might in his own sight, all children young to slay. That woe is
I don't know much about it either way. All I know is he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I think.
What's happened to him?
I thought he'd never die.
God knows.
What has he done with the money?
I don't know. Left it to his company, I suppose. All I know is he hasn't left it to me. It's supposed to be a very cheap funeral. I don't know of anyone who's supposed to go. Suppose we get a group together and volunteer?
I don't mind going if lunch is provided, but I must be fed for my trouble.
I don't really want to go either. I never wear black gloves and I never eat lunch. But I'll go if somebody else will. Anyone? I don't suppose we were the most particular friends. I mean, we used to stop and speak when we met on the street, but...
Have these men no sense of decency or decorum?
How are you?
Fine. Fine. How are you?
Well, so, old Scratch finally got his own at last, huh?
So I've heard. Cold, isn't it?
Seasonable for Christmas time. There will be good skating. Do you skate?
Oh, no. No.
Pity. Something to think about. Good morning.
Good morning.
Spirit, why show me this?
Get there, Spirit.
Let us begin. Wassail!
Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our bread it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With the wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
Butler, come fill us a bowl of the best, and we pray that your soul in heaven may rest. But if you do draw us a bowl of the small, then down shall go parts of bowl and all.
Here's to the maid in the lily white smock, who tripped to the door and pulled back the lock, who tripped to the door and pulled back the pin, but to let these darling wassailers in. Sail, wassail all over the town. Our bread is white and our ale is brown. Our bowl is made of the white maple tree. With the wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. With the wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. With the wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
I was here first. Let the lodgers go after me, and then the undertaker's man will be third. What is the chance? All of us meeting here without meaning it.
We couldn't have met in a better place. Come and sit. No need to be shy. We're not strangers to each other, and we're well matched and suitable to our calling. Come, sit.
What? What odds, Mrs. Dilber? Every person has a right to take care of themselves. He always did.
True indeed. No man more so.
Well then, don't stand staring as if you was afraid, woman. Who's the wiser? We're not going to pick holes in each other's coats, I suppose.
No, indeed.
I should hope not.
Very well then. Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose.
No, indeed.
If he wanted to keep him after he was dead, the wicked old screw, why wasn't he natural in his lifetime? If he had been, he'd have had somebody to look after him after he was struck with death. Instead of lying, gasping his last there alone, all by himself.
It's the truest word ever spoke. It's a judgment on him.
It should have been a heavier judgment. And it should have been, oh, you may depend upon it if I could have had my hands on anything else. Open the bundle, old Joe, and let me know the value of it. I'm not afraid to be the first, nor afraid for them to see it. We all knew pretty well what we were doing before we met here, I believe. It's no sin to see one's livelihood. Open the bundle, old Joe.
Now, Mr. Underton, what have you to offer me? Pencil case.
Oh, seals. Pair of sleeve buttons. And a brooch. That comes to £1.08. And not another sixpence if I was to be boiled for not doing it.
Who's next?
Nicely done, Mrs. Dilber. Nicely done. £3 even. And if you ask for another penny, I'll repent of being so generous and knock off half a crown. Oh, I always give so much to ladies. It is a weakness of mine. It's the way I'll ruin myself.
And now undo my bundle, Joe, since I was here first.
What do you call this? Bed curtains?
Ah, the bed curtains.
You don't mean to say you tore him down rings and all with him lying there?
Yes, I do, and why not?
You were born to make your fortune, and you'll certainly do it.
I certainly shan't hold back my hand when I can get anything in it by reaching it out.
His blankets!
He isn't likely to catch cold without them.
He died of anything catching, did he?
Don't you be afraid of that. I wasn't so fond of him that I'd loiter about if he did. You may look through that shirt till your eyes ache. You're not going to find a hole in it, nor a threadbare place. It's the best he had, and a fine one, too. They'd have wasted it if it hadn't been for me.
What do you call wasting of it?
Putting it on him to be buried in, for sure. Somebody was fool enough to do it, but then I took it off again. If calico ain't good enough for such a purpose, well, then it isn't good enough for anything.
And not a penny more if I was to be boiled for it.
So this is the end of it. He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive, to profit us when he was dead!
I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends this way now, and some of those stolen items were very similar to things I own myself. But, merciful heavens, what is this? Spirit, this is a fearful place. In leaving it, I will not forget its lessons. Let us go. I understand you, Spirit, and I would if I could, but I cannot. I don't have the power, Spirit. I don't have the power. If there be anyone in this town who feels some emotion caused by the death of this man, show them to me, Spirit. I beseech you.
I'm so glad you're finally home. What have you heard? Is it good news? Or bad?
Bad, I'm afraid.
We're quite ruined.
No, there is hope yet, Caroline.
The old miser relents, there is. Nothing is past hope if such a miracle has happened.
He is past relenting. He is dead!
Dead? Oh, God be praised! Oh, no, Lord forgive me.
I had been trying to see him several times and thought he was merely trying to avoid me, but it was quite true. It turns out that he was not only very ill, but he was dying even then.
To whom will our debt be transferred?
I don't know. But before that time, we shall be ready with the money, and even if we are not, it would be a bad fortune indeed if we found a new creditor as merciless as he. We may sleep tonight with light hearts, Caroline.
Spirit, I ask to see some emotion caused by the death of this man. You show me only the pleasure that it brought. Let me see some tenderness connected to the death. Please, Spirit. Child. And he sat him in the midst of them. And he said to them, whenever you welcome a little child, you welcome me. Did I dream them? Why does he not go on?
The color hurts my eyes.
The color?
They're better now. It makes them weak by candlelight. I certainly shan't show weak eyes to your father when he comes home for the world. It must be near his time.
Past it, rather. But I've noticed he's been walking slower than he used to these past few evenings, Mother.
I have known him to walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulders very fast indeed.
And so have I.
And so have I. He was so very light to carry, and his father loved him so. But it was no trouble. No trouble. And there's your father at the door.
I went by there today.
You did?
Yes, my dear. I wish you could have seen how green a place it is. It would have done you good. But you'll see it often. I promised him I would take a walk there on a Sunday. My little child. Guess who I ran into? Fred Hollywood, Scrooge's nephew. I met him on the street. He tried to be jolly, but he saw right through me. Him, such a nice young man. Couldn't help but confide in him. He really is such a nice young man. So easy to speak to, and it's easy for me to talk to him. And do you know what he said? He said, I am heartily sorry, Mr. Cratchit. Heartily sorry. That I should express the same sentiment to my good wife. By the by, how he ever knew that, I don't know.
Knew what, my dear?
That you were a good wife.
Everybody knows that.
Very well observed, my boy. Hope they do. Heartily sorry, he said. He pledged to be of any service he could to us. He even gave me his card and said I should call on him at his home. I think we should. Not for anything he can do for us, so much as for his kind way. Of that, I am thankful. It really seemed as if he had known our Tiny Tim, felt with us.
I'm sure he's a good soul.
You'd be sure of it, my dear, if you saw him and spoke with him. Oh, Peter! I shouldn't be at all surprised. Mark what I say. He has found a better situation for you.
Oh, Peter! Oh, do you hear that, Peter?
He knows of an apprenticeship to begin at 8 shillings a week. We'll see you Tuesday next.
8 shillings a week?
Soon you will be keeping company with a young lady, Peter, and making house for yourself.
Get along with you.
There will be plenty of time for that, my dear. But, however, and whenever we part from each other, I am sure we shall none of us forget poor Tiny Tim. Or this, our first Christmas without him.
Never,
Never,
Father.
Father. And I know, my dears, that when we remember how patient and how mild he was, although he was a little child, we shall not quarrel easily among ourselves and forget poor Tiny Tim in doing it.
No.
Never.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
Spectre, our parting moment is at hand. I know it, but I know not how. Tell me what man that was whom we saw lying dead. Before I draw near to that stone to which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or are they only the shadow of things that may be? The course of a man's life reserved will foreshadow certain ends. But if a man changes from that course, certainly things can change. Say it is thus with what you show me. No, it can't be! Am I the man that no one mourned? Am I the man that lay upon that bed? Say it isn't so, Spirit! No! Evils that beset our path can't prevent or cure. We stand upon the brink of death. When most we seem secure. Disease and pain invade our health, and find an easy prey. And oft when least expected wealth takes wing and flies away. Woe is me! No, Spirit! No! The grounds from which we look for fruit have often yielded pain. A worm unseen attacks the root, and all our hopes are vain. Woe is me! No, Spirit! No! Woe is me! Death angels spare my soul! Teach me the measure of my days, thou maker of my frame. I've often seen life's narrow space and learned how frail I am. Spirit, no! No! Spirit, hear me. I am not that man. I am not the man I was. Your visits have opened my eyes, and I will not be that man ever again. Spirit, why show me this if I am past all hope? Oh, good Spirit, let your nature intercede for me. Pity me. Assure me that I may yet change the things you have shown me by an altered life. I will honor Christmas in my heart, and I will try to keep it all here. I will learn and remember from the lessons of the past. I will live in the present. I will embrace all that is to come in the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not forget these lessons. Oh, tell me I can sponge away the writing on that stone.
Merrily on high, and the bells are ringing. Ding dong, verily the sky is ringing with angels singing.
What? Where? Wait. What day is it? How long have I been gone? I don't know, but I'm alive! I'm alive! I will live in the past, the present, and the future. Oh, the spirit of all three shall strive within me. Oh, Jacob Marley, Christmas time in heaven be praised for this. I say it on my knees, old Jacob, on my knees. Oh, they are not torn down, rings and all. They are here. I am here. The shadow of things that may be dispelled, and will be. I know it will be. Wow! Oh, I don't know what to do. I feel as merry as a schoolboy, as happy as an angel, as light as a feather, as giddy as a drunken man. A Merry Christmas to everybody. A Happy New Year to all the world. Oh, I don't know what day it is. I don't know how long I've been among the spirits. I don't know anything. Oh, I'm like a baby. Never mind, I don't care. I'd rather be a baby. Hello, you, boy. What day is it?
What day is it?
Yes, what day is it?
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day!
Christmas Day? Are you sure, my good fellow?
I should hope I am.
Oh, it's Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. They can do anything they like. Of course they can. Of course they can. Oh, my fine fellow. Do you know the poulterer at the next street at the corner?
I should hope I did.
An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. Do you know if they haven't sold the prize turkey that was hanging there? Not the little prize turkey, the big one.
The one as big as me.
A delightful boy. It's a pleasure to be talking to him. Yes, my buck.
It's hanging there now.
Is it? Go and buy it.
Go on.
No, I am in earnest. Go and buy it. Go and bring the man here, and I will tell him the direction in which to take it. Come back with the man, and I'll give you a shilling. Oh, come back with him in less than 5 minutes, and I'll give you half a crown. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit. He shan't know who sent it, and I shall not tell him. Why, that bird will be twice the size of Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim? Oh, Tiny Tim will live. Bless my soul, Tiny Tim will live. I don't know how, but the spirits have done it all in one night. The spirits of Christmas past, present, and future shall strive within me. Oh, I say it on my knees. A Merry Christmas to everybody. A Happy New Year to all the world.
Ding dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ringing. Ding dong merrily the sky is filled with angels singing. Gloria, Hosanna in excelsis. Gloria, Hosanna in excelsis. Ding dong. Ding dong, let's see those bells we swing. Ding dong, ding dong, Merry Christmas to you. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, America, Merry Christmas. Ding dong, ding dong, Hosanna in excelsis.
Good job, my boy, good job. Oh, it's a beautiful turkey. It's nearly twice the size of Tiny Tim. It's nearly twice the size of you, my man. It's a beautiful turkey. Merry Christmas, my good fellow. Oh, and you're right. I was right. That turkey will be impossible to take to Camden Town. You must have a cab.
Camden Town, sir.
Yes, this turkey is to be delivered immediately to the home of Bob Cratchit and his family in Camden Town. Now here, I've written out all the directions. And now, I owe you some money. Now, good sir, well, this is for the turkey.
Thank you, sir.
And here's the money for delivery.
Thank you, sir.
And here is a tip for you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And here, a half a crown for you, my good friend. Very well deserved. Yes, very, very well deserved.
Thank you, and a Merry Christmas, sir.
A Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas, my friends. I do hope you succeeded yesterday. It was very kind of you. A very Merry Christmas, friends.
Mr. Scrooge?
Yes, that is my name, and I fear it may not be pleasant to you. Allow me to ask your apologies, and can you, accept this?
Lord bless me. My dear Mr. Scrooge, you cannot be serious.
I am, and not a farthing less. A great many back payments are included in it, I assure you.
My dear sir, I don't know what to say to such a
Don't
generous...
say anything. Just please, come and visit me sometime to collect. Will you come?
We will.
Thank you. Thank you both. I thank you 50 times. Bless you both, and have a Merry Christmas.
Christmas comes again, and the very merry church bells ring.
Christmas comes again, and the happy little children sing. Now
Glory be to God on high, who sounds once more through earth and sky. For Christmas comes again, and the very merry church bells ring. Joy bells ringing,
Here they're singing.
it's a very merry Christmas day, a very merry Christmas day. Christmas comes again, Gloria, Gloria. Christmas comes again, Gloria, Gloria. In excelsis, in excelsis Deo. Glory be to God on high, resounds once more through earth and sky. For Christmas comes again, and the very merry church bells ring. Joy bells ringing,
Here they're singing.
it's a very
Is your master at home, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Where is he, my love?
He's in the parlor, sir, along with mistress. They're getting ready for a party.
Ah.
Would you come in?
Who is it? Are the guests arriving already?
Hello, Fred.
Why, bless my heart, who's that?
It is I, your Uncle Scrooge.
Of course it is. Uncle Scrooge.
I seem to remember an invitation yesterday to come and dine with you. If that invitation is still valid, I should like to accept.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, you could say, bah humbug! A retort I sincerely repent of and shall never use again. Or you could say, yes, come in, sit down.
Yes, of course you should come in. Uncle Scrooge, you have made us so happy.
My dear, it is clear to me now why my nephew chose you among women. You are indeed lovely and gracious, and I can tell you love my nephew very much.
Thank you, Uncle Scrooge. We're very happy that you've joined us.
I apologize for the things I said yesterday about Christmas, and I'm very sorry for the poor reception I gave you both. I was rather gruff. You did not deserve that. I see the image of my sister in your face. I loved her, you know, and she loved you.
I know it, Uncle Scrooge. She loved you very much, and she wished until her dying day that we should always be close.
And so we are, Fred, and so we are and shall be.
Please come.
Hello!
Morning, sir.
You are late!
Yes, sir.
Just what do you mean by coming here at this time of day?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm behind my time.
You are? Yes, I think you are. Step this way, sir, if you please.
It will not happen again. It's only once a year, sir. I was making rather merry yesterday.
Ah. Now I won't stand for this sort of thing, friend. No. And therefore, I'm going to give you a raise! A Merry Christmas, Bob Cratchit! A Merry Christmas, Bob, than I've given you in many a year! I'll raise your salary. No, I'll double it and do whatever I can to assist you with your struggling family. As for Tiny Tim, he will walk again, I'm assured. So throw some extra coal onto the fire, Bob Cratchit. We will discuss your future over a bowl of smoking bishop.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
Fred! What are you all doing here?
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He became as good a man, as good a friend, and as good a master as the old city knew. And ever afterwards, it was always said of Ebenezer Scrooge that he knew how to keep Christmas well. May that truly be said of all of us. And, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone! I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. And what was in those ships all 3 on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? And what was in those ships all 3 on Christmas Day in the morning? Our Savior Christ and His Lady on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Our Savior Christ and His Lady on Christmas Day in the morning. And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day in the morning.